G'day guys, my name's Chris, this is iRide Taz, and this is not the CD90Z, this is a Crossfire or CF140 that I bought in Port Sorell the other night, unridden, unstarted, for 250 bucks to play around with, get back on the trail and learn how to really modify this sort of Chinese pit bike platform and horizontal engine platform. For 250 bucks, to be honest, I couldn't pass it up. It's in pretty good condition. The plastics are all good. The seat's surprisingly good. Bars, throttle, carby, you name it. It's all very, very good and well looked after. So props to the previous owner, but it does have a completely stuffed gearbox. It clunks, it binds, it seizes, it makes some strange noises, and to be honest, I'm not willing to mess with that. What I plan on doing is dropping that engine and electrical system out of the bike and popping the Lifan engine and electrical system that I bought for the CD90Z Resto mod into this, which will give me the ability to mess with this quickly, and it'll allow me to just potter along with the CD90Z and restore it. And I'll put another Lifan engine in that when it comes time to it in a few months' time. But what I want to do with the CD90Z is strip it right back, paint the frame, paint that nice Bentley 90 fuel tank I've got, and just sort of create a pretty classy looking scrambler from it, which is what it deserves, and use this to just flog around on the off-road trails and use it for exploring the local area, and use it to learn a completely new platform that I've never messed with. So what did I get for my 250 bucks? In all, it's a bike that's in reasonably good condition. I'm actually quite happy with the condition of the plastics, the seat, foot peg, stand, chain, sprocket, forks, you name it. It's all in pretty honest condition, and I didn't feel concerned about it. The engine, I have no idea what it's been through, and I know that it's pretty stuffed and it would take a fair bit of work to get back to life, and to be honest, I'm not willing to do it. The guy that I bought this from looked about 14. Sorry if you're not, mate, but you are a young chap, and ultimately I don't know how many people have owned it. I don't know what the bike's been through, and I'm quite willing to just ditch this boat anchor and put an engine that I've personally bought from new, only run on fully synthetic oil, running carefully into this bike to make it as capable and reliable as I can. And I think these bikes are a little bit underrated, to be honest. I've had a look over this. It is surprisingly good quality. It's a Crossfire 125 with a SYX140 engine swab. So at the very least, it's had one previous owner to the guy that I bought it that killed the original engine and has put this engine in. And then collectively, they've killed this engine. I would hazard a guess to say that it's never seen fresh oil in its life and things like that. So it was probably destined to die. But the rest of the bike is in really good condition. The seat, the plastics, the chain, yep, you name it. It's all in serviceable, honest condition. It doesn't really have a nick or a scratch on it, to be honest. So I thought for 250 bucks, it was a great way to create some pit bike content and get myself onto the trails and learn how to work on and modify this platform, which is really popular. And I'm not saying by any stretch that I'm a cinematic genius or my videos are brilliant, but there's not a lot of real step-by-step pit bike content on YouTube. And I really do plan on filling that void and doing some good quality, step by step, how to modify, how to work on it, how to service it, how to treat this bike with respect, so that it will give you years of fun and exploration, rather than just being considered a disposable bike as they're often thought of. I think they deserve that. And I think with my experience of doing the VL250 and the XV250 and the XVS 650 and all of the bikes that I've made videos of that have been really well received, I think there is a little bit of a gap in the YouTube market for doing reasonably high quality pit bike videos, and I'm really actually quite excited about it, if you can't tell. I'm looking forward to modifying this bike. I plan on putting a big wheel kit on it. I plan on changing the pitch of chain from 420 to 428 to give it a little bit more durability. I'm thinking of putting some higher bars on it. I'm thinking of putting a lighting system on it, switching out this engine for the Lifan, of course, and putting in the electrical system that I've built for the Lifan into this bike. Yeah, just turning it. Oh yeah, I plan on putting stiffer suspension in it. Plan on putting some preload on the front to make it stiffer. Maybe some more oil in it to give it some more dampening. Just experimenting with this platform to make it the best, most capable pit bike I'm capable of building. From there, I'll probably put new plastics on it. I'm thinking I might put a custom sticker kit on it just to make it my own. But as it sits there, it's a good, honest machine with an engine problem, but I have the solution to that problem sitting right over there that within an afternoon could get this bike going, and that will be the next video that we move on to. Brakes work. It's even got the back brakes. The amount of these bikes that you see on Facebook Marketplace that don't have the back brakes and the front brakes are buggered is just extraordinary. So the fact that everything bar the engine worked just seemed to be too good to pass up for 250 bucks. Yeah, I'm never going to be an enduro rider. I'm never going to be a motocross rider. I'm just a potterer. And I think that this is a bike that could be really good for that purpose. And I'd like to change a few perceptions about pit bikes. In my opinion, they're just treated as toys, junk, disposable. And I feel that this bike is so much more than that. And it's got so much more potential than that. And I want to tap into that potential and improve my off-road riding skills in the process. That's my plans. Guys, I hope you'll join me. Like, comment, subscribe, share it around. There's a lot of people that own and modify these pit bikes, so hopefully I can create a valuable resource for people to tap into. Guys, the videos will be on Tuesday, 3:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Hope you'll join me, but I have a feeling I'm going to lose a few of you. But yeah, personally, I'm really looking forward to messing with this platform, and I hope you'll enjoy me. I hope you'll join me for the ride. Guys, I'm really looking forward to messing with this platform, and I hope you'll join me for the ride. I have a feeling I'm going to lose a few of you, but hopefully I gain some support from people that are interested in pit bikes. Yeah, so guys, I will see you then. So guys, till I see you next time, videos will be on 3:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time on a Tuesday. Hope you'll join me. Till I see you next Tuesday, guys, where we are doing an engine swap. I'm out.